Welcome to the third chapter of this very special Primetime Best of Watchmaking 2015. And now we can talk about a trend that we saw throughout this year. It's the notion of playfulness in watches. It's something that we've already seen in prior watches. For instance, the Christophe Claret Blackjack, where you had a casino on your wrist. You also had the Girard-Perregaux Jackpot Tourbillon. That was quite an amazing watch. But this year we saw quite a few of them with this really playful dimension.
One that was very expected was the Opus 14, which allows to have three different indications: a signature, which is not an indication, but it's a kind of customization of the watch, a date, or a GMT that is under the form of a disc that you change by pressing a button. So it's really playful, it's really amusing, and this is the first model we chose. The other one is the RM019-02 Tourbillon Fleur, because you have a flying tourbillon inside a flower, magnolia flower, that opens itself when you press the button or when it passes at a certain time. So this is very spectacular. It animates the watch in a very poetic and cool way, and this is also very playful because you can activate it yourself. Another one, and it's also a Richard Mille, it's the RM69. This is an erotic watch, but it is made throughout a poem that you can compose each time. It's inspired from the surrealistic poets who really invented this kind of composing the text, and we appreciate the fact that you can just express some kind of intense feelings mechanically through this watch. The other one, it is playful in a way, but it's really big first. It is the UR1001 Titan, which is a huge pocket watch from Urwerk that we presented at Baselworld this year when they introduced it too. This is so huge that you can't imagine, and it is a massive watch that is very disruptive and that produces some kind of very clear comments from the people. The last watch.
Excuse me to interrupt you, but on this Urwerk watch, it was indeed introduced first a couple of years ago. And it was really a pocket watch. The thing that was really surprising this year is that they adapted it to make it like a crazy wristwatch. I mean, it's just huge, massive. So it wasn't completely a new product, but it just showed that the brands are kind of open to make things a little bit more, well, maybe controversial, but at least, you know, have this fun dimension in it.
And the last model is Lady Flower 8 from Girard-Perregaux with the flower system, and this is in the little location at 12. On the case you have a little mechanism. When you press a button, it opens the flower again. It's a very flower year somehow. And this is the last watch, the last model we selected as a very playful one. And what counts really with these watches is the fact that you can have a special relation with it. You can have some power also on your watch, and this is something that is more and more appreciated by the customers, to have some kind of control of it, to create a special relation.
Something also, I mean, you're talking about Girard-Perregaux. We also saw that in the Charming Bird, which was also a watch that was introduced a couple of years ago, but this time it's really, now it's reliable and it's on the market just now actually. So something interesting is that playfulness and luxury are not incompatible. I mean, sometimes watchmakers can be very strict, and I mean, they're engineers basically. And so to introduce this notion of fun is something that is, I think, quite exciting.
Quite exciting, yes.
All right, so this is it for the third chapter. Our next chapter, because it's the Christmas season, will focus on watches under $5,000 US. So let's go for this next selection.